Hey everyone, welcome to Vietnam. This country is super special to me. It's a place where old traditions meet modern life, where busy cities turn into peaceful rice fields, and where the food, oh boy the food, is amazing. Whether you like the energy of Hanoi, the charm of Hoi An, or the beauty of Halong Bay, Vietnam has something for you. And guess what? You don't need a ton of money to have a great time. In this video, we're exploring Vietnam on a budget. I'm talking helpful tips, insider secrets, and everything you need to plan an awesome trip without spending too much. So get ready for amazing sights, sounds, and tastes, and let's explore the magic of Vietnam together. First, let's talk about getting to Vietnam. Plane tickets can be expensive, but it depends on where you're coming from and what time of year it is. If you're already in Southeast Asia, you're lucky. Round-trip tickets can be really cheap, sometimes only $150 to $250. If you're coming from Europe or the US, it'll be more, usually between $500 to $1,200 for a round trip. But don't worry, I have some tricks to help you find good deals. Timing is important for cheap flights. The shoulder seasons from May to September often have the best prices. The weather is still nice in many parts of Vietnam during these months, and there are fewer tourists. To find those awesome ticket deals, use websites like Skyscanner or Google Flights. These are my favorite tools for comparing prices from different airlines and on different dates, so you get the best deal. If you're already in Asia and want to save money, look for airlines like AirAsia and Vietjet. These airlines are known for their cheap tickets and lots of flights within the region. Just so you know, budget airlines sometimes charge extra for things like checked bags and food on the plane. So if you pack light and bring your own snacks, you can save some money. Another tip for finding cheaper flights is to be flexible with where you fly into. Instead of flying directly to Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, try flying into smaller airports like Da Nang or Nha Trang. The price difference might surprise you, and if you have extra time, why not visit another Southeast Asian country before flying to Vietnam? Short flights within the region are often very affordable. Okay, let's talk about where you'll sleep after a long day of exploring. The good news is, Vietnam has places to stay for everyone, from backpackers to luxury travelers. If you're on a tight budget, hostels are your best friend. For about $5 to $10 a night, you can get a bed in a dorm room and sometimes breakfast is included. It's a great way to meet other travelers. For those who like more privacy, guest houses and homestays are a fantastic way to experience local life. Imagine waking up to the smell of fresh coffee and enjoying breakfast with a Vietnamese family. Plus, they can give you tips on the best places to eat and hidden spots to explore. If you want something a bit nicer without spending too much, mid-range hotels in Vietnam are a great value. For $25 to $50 a night, you can find comfortable rooms with nice amenities, maybe even a swimming pool. And if you want to treat yourself, Vietnam has some amazing luxury hotels and resorts. Imagine waking up to beautiful ocean views, enjoying spa treatments, and eating fancy Vietnamese food. Whatever your budget, Vietnam has the perfect place for you to stay. So start looking online, compare prices, and get ready to experience Vietnamese hospitality. Okay, let's talk about getting around in Vietnam. This country offers a variety of transportation options that cater to different preferences and budgets. One of the things I love about this country is how easy and cheap it is to travel, especially in the cities. Whether you're in bustling Ho Chi Minh City or the historic streets of Hanoi, you'll find convenient ways to get around. For short trips, grab rides are great. You can choose between motorbikes and cars, depending on your comfort level and the distance you need to travel. They're like Uber or Lyft, and they usually cost just $1 or $2, maybe up to $5 for longer trips within the city. The app is user-friendly and available in English, making it easy for tourists to navigate. If you want to explore like a local, rent a motorbike. It's a popular choice among both locals and tourists. You can find rentals for about $8 a day, and it's a fun way to see the city. Just imagine cruising through the streets, feeling the vibrant energy of Vietnam all around you. Just remember to wear a helmet and be careful. Traffic can be hectic, so it's important to stay alert and follow local traffic rules. You can also take public buses, which are super cheap, less than $1 per ride. They cover most parts of the cities and are a great option if you're on a tight budget. They might be slow, but they're a great way to experience the city like a local. You'll get to see everyday life up close and maybe even strike up a conversation with a friendly local. For a more relaxed pace, try a cyclo ride. These three-wheeled bicycle taxis offer a unique and leisurely way to explore. These three-wheeled bicycle taxis are a fun way to see the sights, especially in Hanoi or Hue. It's a nostalgic experience that takes you back in time. Just agree on the price before you go. Negotiating is part of the experience, and it ensures you get a fair deal. No matter your style or budget, getting around Vietnam's cities is easy and fun. From modern apps to traditional rides, there's something for everyone. Now, for traveling between cities in Vietnam, you have lots of options, and they're all affordable. Whether you're on a tight budget or looking for a bit more comfort, there's something for everyone. Buses and trains are the cheapest, starting at just $5 for short trips. These options are perfect for budget travelers who want to save money while still getting around efficiently. Sleeper buses are popular for overnight travel, costing around $10 to $25 depending on how far you're going and how fancy the bus is. These buses come equipped with reclining seats or even beds, making long journeys more comfortable. You'll arrive at your destination rested and ready to explore. It's a great way to maximize your travel time and save on accommodation costs for the night. Trains are another great option. They offer a different view of the country, letting you see the countryside and small towns. The scenic routes provide a unique perspective of Vietnam's diverse landscapes, from lush green fields to bustling small towns. You can find comfortable sleeper cabins for about $25. These cabins offer privacy and a cozy place to rest during your journey. For a truly special experience, take the Reunification Express train from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City. This historic route is a favorite among travelers for its scenic beauty and cultural significance. It takes longer than flying, but the journey is amazing. You'll pass through stunning landscapes and get a real sense of the country's geography. And if you're short on time or prefer to fly, domestic flights within Vietnam are surprisingly cheap, starting at around $25 for a one-way ticket. This is a great option for those who want to cover long distances quickly. Just book in advance, especially during busy times, to get the best deals. Planning ahead can save you a lot of money and ensure you get the flights that fit your schedule. Okay, let's talk about one of my favorite things about Vietnam, the food. The culinary scene here is nothing short of amazing, and the best part? You don't need to break the bank to enjoy it. Get ready for a delicious adventure that won't empty your wallet. From bustling street stalls to cozy cafes, there's something for everyone. Vietnamese food is famous for its fresh flavors, herbs, and variety, and it's so cheap. Street food is everywhere. You can find vendors on almost every corner, offering a wide range of mouthwatering dishes. For $1 or $2, you can enjoy a bowl of pho, Vietnam's famous noodle soup, or a banh mi, which is a delicious sandwich filled with meat, vegetables, and cilantro. The banh mi is a perfect blend of flavors and textures, making it a must-try when you're in Vietnam. And don't forget the sticky rice. It's served with everything from savory dishes to sweet treats. It's a versatile staple in Vietnamese cuisine. Your taste buds will be happy, and you'll be amazed at how much you can enjoy without spending a fortune, and your wallet will thank you. The affordability of Vietnamese food is truly one of its greatest charms. For a nicer experience, you can go to a mid-range restaurant for about $5 to $10. These places offer a more comfortable dining environment and a wider selection of dishes. They have more dishes to choose from like curries and stir-fries, which are rich in flavor and made with fresh ingredients. And if you want a fancy night out, Vietnam also has some great fine dining restaurants where you might spend $20 or more. These places offer an exquisite dining experience with gourmet dishes that showcase the best of Vietnamese cuisine. Whether you're celebrating a special occasion or just want to treat yourself, these restaurants are worth every penny. Let's not forget about Vietnamese coffee. It's a unique experience in itself. From iced coffee with condensed milk, which is sweet and refreshing, to egg coffee in Hanoi, a creamy and rich delight, you'll love it. These coffee drinks are a perfect way to start your day or to enjoy a relaxing afternoon. These coffee drinks usually cost between $2 to $4, making them an affordable luxury you can enjoy every day. With so much delicious food, it can be hard to choose. Here are some of my must-try recommendations. First, you have to try pho. This noodle soup is a classic and every region has its own version. Next, try bun cha, a Hanoi specialty with grilled pork, noodles, herbs, and a dipping sauce. It's amazing. For something lighter, try goi kwan, fresh spring rolls filled with noodles, herbs, and shrimp or pork. And for dessert, try che. There are many kinds of che, from sweet soups to puddings and shaved ice. And don't forget to try the local beer. Bia Hoi or fresh beer is very popular and very cheap. Let's explore Vietnam's history and culture. There's so much to see and do, and it's often very affordable. For history lovers, Vietnam has ancient temples, museums, and war memorials. Many historical sites have entrance fees, but they're usually only $1 or $2. In Hanoi, visit the Temple of Literature or the Hoa Lo Prison. In Ho Chi Minh City, see the War Remnants Museum and the Cu Chi Tunnels. Hue, the old capital, has beautiful tombs, pagodas, and the Imperial City. Don't miss Halong Bay. This beautiful place has towering cliffs, emerald water, and hidden caves. Day cruises are around $40 to $50. For adventure, go to Sapa and trek through rice terraces and stay in local villages. Trekking tours are usually around $50 to $100. Even on a tight budget, there's lots to do in Vietnam for free. Wander through Hanoi's Old Quarter, admire the buildings, and explore the small streets. Visit Hoan Kiem Lake in Hanoi. Take a walk, watch people practice Tai Chi, or just relax. Many cities have free walking tours. These are a great way to learn about the city and find hidden spots. Ask at your hotel for recommendations, and don't miss the local markets. From food markets to night markets, they're a fun experience. Even if you don't buy anything, they're a great way to see local life. Let's talk about shopping. Vietnam is great for shopping, especially if you're on a budget. Local markets have colorful textiles, jewelry, and lacquerware. Spend a few hours exploring and finding treasures. Prices are very reasonable, often starting at $5. You can find silk scarves, ceramics, or even get clothes made just for you. Don't be afraid to bargain, it's part of the fun. Just be respectful and smile. You can get some amazing deals. If you want something truly special, go to Hoi An. This town is famous for its tailors. You can get a suit, a dress, or a traditional AO dye made just for you, and it's much cheaper than back home. Prices for tailored clothing range from $50 to $200. Hoi An also has beautiful lanterns, leather goods, and embroidery. You can find everything from silk lanterns to leather bags. So whether you're looking for cheap souvenirs or a custom-made outfit, Vietnam has it all. Bring an extra bag because you'll want to buy lots of things. For backpackers on a budget, you can travel comfortably in Vietnam for $25 to $40 a day. This includes staying in hostels, eating street food, using local transportation, and visiting temples and markets. Imagine starting your day with pho, taking a bus to explore temples, and ending the day at a night market, all within your budget. You don't have to sacrifice comfort or experiences. With a little planning, you can have an amazing time in Vietnam without spending too much. If you prefer more comfort, a mid-range budget of $50 to $100 a day will allow you to stay in nicer hotels, eat at local restaurants, and travel by private car or domestic flights. You can also enjoy experiences like a motorbike tour or a Halong Bay cruise. For luxury travelers, a budget of $150 or more per day will give you access to luxury resorts, fine dining, and exclusive tours. No matter your budget, Vietnam has something for you. From backpacking to luxury travel, you can find the perfect trip for you in this amazing country. Let's talk about money. While credit cards are becoming more common, cash is still important in Vietnam, especially for street food and local markets. You'll need Vietnamese dong, VND. ATMs are everywhere, but they usually charge a small fee. It's best to take out a larger amount of money less often. Check the exchange rates before you go. You usually get better rates in Vietnam. When you exchange money, get a mix of different sized bills. Smaller bills are useful for street food and small purchases. Staying connected is easy in Vietnam. Mobile coverage is excellent, and local SIM cards are cheap. For about $10 you can get a SIM card with lots of data for 30 days. This is great for using apps like Grab and Google Maps. Plus, you can look up information about restaurants and attractions. Viatel, Vinaphone, and Mobifone are popular SIM card providers. You can buy a SIM card at the airport or at convenience stores. share your photos and adventures with your friends and family back home. Here's a sample itinerary for 7 days in Vietnam. For days 1 and 2, explore Hanoi. Visit the Old Quarter, try pho and Vietnamese coffee, and walk around Hoan Kiem Lake. See a water puppet show. On day 2, take a cruise on Halong Bay. See the limestone karsts, floating villages, and hidden caves. On day 3, fly to Hue. Explore the Hue Citadel, the palaces, temples, and gardens. On day 4, visit the Tien Mu Pagoda and the Tu Dam Pagoda. Then, travel to Hoi An. On day 5, explore the Old Town, visit tailor shops, and see the lanterns at night. On day 6, relax on Bang Beach or Kua Dai Beach. On day 7, fly to Ho Chi Minh City, visit the Cu Chi Tunnels and Ben Thanh Market. From Hanoi to Halong Bay, Hue and Hoi An, Vietnam has so much to offer. With a little planning, you can have an amazing trip without spending too much. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to CYK from Hanoi for more travel tips and stories from Vietnam and beyond.